Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a very beautiful afternoon here in Southeast Asia. Look, dear friend, it is a wonderful Saturday afternoon indeed. I am relaxed, waiting for the last day of the Premier League, the last matches. Remember, all games are going to be played at the same time. All games are going to be played at the same time. Watch out for that. The score lines will be coming in. And in fact, the most interesting one I want to watch alongside Chelsea is the game between West Ham and Man City. I am so much interested in that game for one reason, which I will come to very soon. But quickly, have you ever wondered the rate at which we upgraded from Disasi as our best defensive, center back to Chalobah? Have you ever wondered? The rate at which we upgrade from Disasi is not being discussed yet. You know that? For a very long time, Disasi was the defender that we all were appreciated. We always thought Badiashile is not doing well. Most of the mistakes coming from Badiashile. But right now, we are not talking about the upgrade. The rate at which we upgrade from Disasi is not being discussed at all. But I want to remind you, look, Chalobah is massively underrated. Trevor Chalobah, he's been massively underrated all these years, all this while. If you can just imagine, because of Trevor Chalobah's performances, no one remembered Disasi any longer. Since he came into the squad, nobody remembered Disasi. Ask yourself, when was the last time you heard about Disasi in the squad? I will never sell Trevor Chalobah when I have Axel in my team. I will never. The Chelsea board needs to be careful in the summer. Go into the winter. Go into the summer. Go into in the transfer window. That's what I mean to say. The window. I will never ever sell Trevor Chalobah. I will not. Think about it. We better rethink. If we are to sell Trevor Chalobah, we should have it in mind that the only option we have there is Disasi. Yeah. Well, it is Saturday, and the games that are coming up. Pochettino was answering questions regarding Tottenham Hotspurs. We have we are able to take over the 5th position. Chelsea, looking at our performances right now, if we are able to beat Bournemouth and Spurs, even play the draw, let's say they lose their game, Chelsea now be on the 5th position. Yeah. But going to the game against Bournemouth, let me just remind you that all Chelsea ever need is a draw. All we need is a draw to qualify for Europa. That is all Chelsea need. We don't need to win tomorrow's game. But a win will cement our position on the 6th place. Are you getting it? Yeah. All we need is a draw to qualify for Europa. But we must win that game tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. Then we will hope that Tottenham loses their game. If Tottenham loses their game, we will now go to 5th position. You get it? That is how it is. And Poch was asked if he hopes Spurs lose tomorrow. This is what he said. He said, not really. I never wish bad things for the club. We need to do our job. He's still in love with Tottenham Hotspur, But that is not to say it's the reason why he never with them. But naturally, he just don't wish any team bad luck. That is what he tried to say. Dear friend, all right. The final injury updates for the year 2023-2024 before our final game. Final Chelsea injury updates. Yes, 2023 season. Quickly, Kane Chukwuemeka in team training. Our own Kane Chukwuemeka is back in team training. Hopefully, we might see him tomorrow on the bench. Very possible. Kane Chukwuemeka in team training. Not partial, full team training. Robert Sanchez continued to undergo his rehabilitation program. Mikhailo Moidrik following concussion protocols. He had a concussion. That was why he was substituted in our last game against Brighton, right? So following concussion protocols. I don't know where from these terms also. Protocols is it a medical term or, well, Enzo Fernandez continued to undergo his rehabilitation program. Wesley Fofana continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Romeo Lavia continued to undergo his rehabilitation program as usual. Both Wesley Fofana and Romeo Lavia, we know that they might be back, or they will be back only during the summer. During the summer, they'll be part of the squad that we're going for the preseason in America. Yes. Enzo, we hope he'll be fit. Michaelo, just following protocols. Robert Sanchez continuing to undergo his rehabilitation, undergo his reconditioning program, not rehabilitation, reconditioning program. Kanichukwu Emeka in team training. So roughly, we don't have any problem going into the summer window. Almost all our players are fit. Almost all our players are fit. All right. Poch, again, speaking at a press conference yesterday, pointed a few things. He said he was being misinterpreted. He was being misinterpreted whenever he speaks. And I quote, he said, maybe I need to blame myself. When I speak with my wife, sometimes she's a little bit lost. Sometimes when I speak with my wife, sometimes she is a little bit lost also. For me, I'm so respectful. The most important thing is the club and the badge. I'm not this type of the person to say it is my team. He's not the type of a coach to say this is my team. He's not. He speaks that it is Chelsea Football Club, and they are all employees of the club. That is Pochettino for you, dear friend. He tried to clarify a few things going into the summer window. Well, before I go back to Chelsea news, something came up a few days ago about Mohamed Kudus to Liverpool, right? But I'm not here to talk about that. I want to talk about West Ham versus Man City. West Ham versus Man City. Mohamed Kudus and Thomas Partey is asking for a favor from his fellow Ghanaian counterpart with West Ham. Thomas Partey is asking for a favor from Kudus. What do you think? Mohamed Kudus on West Ham last game of the season against Man City. This is what he said. Thomas already sent me a message. You know what to do, right? I told him, I got you, bro. I told him, I got you, bro. I think I have had an incredible first season here. And our last game of the season means a lot to us and my Ghanaian brother. The last game of the season means a lot to us and my Ghanaian brother, Thomas Partey. Yes, Thomas Partey might be lifting the league trophy with Arsenal if Man City loses against West Ham. That is why. So Partey seeking Thomas Kudus' help means that Kudus should be able to play the game enough in a way that it will favor him, Thomas Partey, with Arsenal. If Man City loses and Man City wins, Man City carries the league. That is a favor Thomas Partey is asking for from Mohamed Kudus. I hope you got my point very clear. Yeah. All right. Okay, dear friend, this is your breakfast news in Africa. Daniel Finkelstein, Chelsea director, as you can see him on your screen. That is, for those of you who don't know him, he is like the MD of Chelsea, managing director. That's the director of Chelsea, Daniel Finkelstein. And he was speaking yesterday. He said something, and I want to bring to your attention, dear friend. We have been buying the next generation of the world's best footballers. And these players are coming to Chelsea. They are turning down other clubs and big money offers to come to this one because they can see we have a project and others are joining. Because those players can see Chelsea as a project and others are joining. They are buying the best world talents according to Finkelstein, Chelsea director. We are buying the best world talents because of the project we have ahead. Todd Bowley said similar thing a few days ago. The project and the plan. Next season, we wait to see. And hey, before I let you go this morning, I want to confirm to you that I want to confirm this to you. Yes. I want to confirm this to you. It's very, very important. Chelsea officially are in to buy Palmeiras wonder kid Estevão Willian. Estevão Willian reached an agreement to play for Chelsea. That is the news. Breaking news. Estevão Willian reached an agreement to play for Chelsea. The English club sent its last offer of 65 million euro guaranteed and without objectives, which was accepted by Palmeiras. It will be the most expensive sale in the history of America to Europe. It will be added in mid-2025. So Chelsea finally got the young chap, 17-year-old, which will qualify by 18 years to play for Chelsea. That is the year 2025. On that note, dear friend, let me leave you. It is Saturday morning. I would not like to stress you much, but watch out for more exclusives in the coming hours because tomorrow's game is going to be very crucial. All the games are going to be very, very crucial. Don't go away. Don't go anywhere. In the next 3-4 hours, I should come back with more exclusives. And here, if you are first time here, kindly like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.